Hi there, my friends. Welcome back to my channel. In this video I thought let's just do another color and chat. And so I'm just continuing coloring, and we are coloring today a picture by Christine Karron, and it is a grayscale picture which I bought on her Etsy shop. So I will try to link her Etsy shop in the info box below. If I hopefully manage to do that, you can check it out. And yeah, when I saw this page the first time, it was colored by a lovely lady called Angela, and she's a very talented lady, and from the Reading with Sparks coloring group, in which I am a member of, and yeah, when I saw her coloring, I knew that I eagerly wanted to color this picture myself, because it is just so beautiful and so spring-like. And now that we are heading towards the Easter, I thought this page would be perfect for a color along. And so I hope you enjoy my selection for this color along. And yeah, I'm using the Copic shell markers as a base today, yeah, this was a PDF picture, and I printed it on my Copic paper that I just quickly want to show you. And it is this paper, the Perfect Coloring Paper by Transotype, and it has 250 gram. You see, so it is not like the typical very thin paper for Copics or for markers, but it's a really nice quality paper. And the good thing about it is that the paper, the reason why I like this paper is because it is not soaking up the ink so quickly, and therefore it is much easier to blend on this paper with Copics or with markers. It's a marker paper, not a Copic paper. But yeah, so as I'm basically just using the markers as a base right now, maybe it wouldn't have been necessary to use this paper, but yeah, I just like to use it when I'm coloring with my markers, even though if it is just for base. And yeah, the good thing still is that it is not soaking up so much ink, because the Copic ink is quite expensive. And I need to check if you can see everything that I'm doing here. And what I wanted to say, yeah, I just got a refill for the skin base color, which by the way was the number, is it Y? R000, and this is my favorite lightest skin color, and it was empty, so I couldn't use it. And I do have another one. Let me just quickly think about which flower I'm going to color violet. Yeah, I will do, this one will be violet. And yeah, so I got a refill for this color, and today I just tried it out to refill it, and now I finally can use it again. Because I had another skin color that I could use instead. It is, I think it is a YR00, but this color is much deeper already, and it is deeper than my light peach and Prismacolor, or deeper than the light flash and Polychromos, and so the skin will be darker than when I use this color as a base. It is more like a sunburned skin then, which is also quite nice, but yeah, I just prefer the light skin most of the time, at least. Sometimes, of course, I want a little bit of a sunburned skin color. But I thought for this picture it would be nice if I could go in with the whole range of shades from my skin tone that I normally use. And later on I will go in with some Polychromos to do the shading, because on this paper I really like my Polychromos, and I haven't used them for quite some time. Oh my gosh, I went over. So let's see if I can fix it a little bit. Yeah, this is the colorless blender, and it is picking up a little bit of the color if you paint over, or you can lighten it up, for example. So let's see. What is this? This is part of her arm. Okay. And yeah, so this is a grayscale picture, and I thought it might be interesting for you to watch how I tackle the grayscale pictures, because the nice thing about it is that you don't need to think about the shading, because it's basically done for you and you just need to follow, which makes it quite relaxing and easy to color it. But then again, what I don't like about the grayscale images is that I think that it dulls down the colors, or that the colors are not as vibrant as they normally would be without the grayscale. And so that is something that I don't like so much about the grayscale. But I think in the end the picture still looks very, very nice, and I think that it looks a little bit more vibrant when a marker base is used underneath. So that's why I basically like to color the Christine Karron pictures with a marker base underneath. And if you know Mariola Bodek images, she also gives us like where to shade. She has a little bit of shading on the picture, but it is not as grayscaled as the Christine Karron picture. So this style I prefer a little bit for coloring, because yeah, for example, what I don't like about the grayscale pictures is, for example, also the background has shading, and for example in the eyes there's shading that I don't like because I want to do my own. And so I'm a little bit restricted in what I do, or I just have to use a medium that covers completely, so that the shading is not coming through so much. So for today's Color&Chat, I thought I would try to do it a little bit differently, because I would like to see you a little bit more of the coloring process, so not only how I do the marker base, but also how I go over with my pencils and shade something, maybe working a little bit on the background and so on. This is also from the top, and therefore I thought that I'm not doing the complete marker base coloring on video now, but I will stop then and do the rest of the marker base on my own, and then come back, continue with my chat, with my Color&Chat, working with other mediums on other part on this picture, so that you get a little bit of a variety. And I hope that you will like this way, or this kind of Color&Chat. First I was thinking of starting the Color&Chat and then later on doing the rest of the, for example, of the marker shading as a speed coloring element with music. But okay, let's grab the next colors. Continue with yellow. I thought that it would not be so much fun. If you want to see a Color&Chat, you don't want to have like parts with music in between, I think. So I thought that wouldn't be the perfect solution. Oh, there's another flower that I missed. Which color would I give it? A pink. I think this will be a pink one. So I just need to try out some things, and until I find my way how to do everything the best way and the most enjoyable way for both of us, so for you but also for me, of course. And short break. So I'm back. I'm so sorry I got interrupted. So let's continue. I was just about to finish off this flower here with the marker base, and I think after that I will go in and give the leaves a little bit of marker base. And I will just try to go in with two different colors. They are still quite light, but just trying to do a little bit of shading with the markers and just seeing how that would like look, you know, just trying it out. I mean, as I have the marker paper here, I can just work a little bit with it, like this. And yeah, and I think I will just stop the recording in a moment, and then I'll just yeah, do the rest of the marker base off camera on my own, so that I can just leave the caps off, and yeah, so that I can then come back and do some pencil shading with you and showing you how I tackle grayscale pictures with my polychromos pencils. So, and I think we'll just start on her skin maybe. I hope that is interesting for you to watch. But I think we also will shade few flowers together. Yeah, just have to see how shetty I'm today and how much I can tell you about. Yeah, it's still pretty unusual for me to do those color and shades, so shading while coloring. But yeah, it's somewhat fun, I think, and I got a lot of lovely comments from you under my Color&Chat, so yeah, that really motivates me to do more and to do more of those, and to just practice to do both of those things at the same time. And and yeah, to let you be part a little bit of my my life, of my coloring journey. This is a leaf as well, I think. And yeah, so I like this, how that looks. Doesn't look too bad, basically, I think. So those colors go really nice together. So I'm just not sure if I should I give you the color numbers that I used here. Don't know if you want to follow, maybe a few of you would be interested in that. I think most of you just want to have some video on when coloring yourself. That is the way that the reason why I like Color&Chat so much as well, because I just want to have some company while I'm coloring. And so I just turn off the camera shortly, finish up the all those base colors on this picture, and then come back and continue with my Color&Chat and do some shading on her face maybe, and on a few flowers. I think this looks really nice with those light colors, really pastel-like, and yeah, looks quite nice already. So see you in a few, for you it will be only just a moment. So I thought we are continuing with the skin coloring, and so I put out the colors that I will use. I'm using polychromos, and I just shortly tell you the colors just in case you are interested in that. And so this is the light flash, and if you would use Prismacolors, then it would be light peach. Then I've got the cinnamon in the polychromos, and in Prisma it would be the peach. Then my next color is the medium flash in polychromos, and in Prisma I would use the nectar. Then I've got the Venetian red in polychromos, and in Prismas I would use henna. Then I've got the Pompeian red, and I don't have a matching color in Prisma for that. And yeah, then I've got the burnt sienna and the burnt umber. And as you know, I use when I'm coloring skin with a Prismacolor, I still like to use my darkest shade, the browns, with polychromos, because I have just a little bit more control over it. And yeah, let's just get started. So I will start with the cinnamon, and we already, or let me zoom in a little bit. So we already have the shading on this page, so it's easier for us. We just follow the guide of Christine Karron and start shading with our first darker color. If I don't do a marker base, then I would use the lightest shade for doing a little bit of a base. That would be the light flesh or the light peach. And yeah, just going in everywhere where we have the shadows here, and yeah, just starting the shading process. So basically, to practice a little bit with skin, I think the Grayscale pictures are quite nice and helpful to just learn where to shade and so on. And I also find them quite relaxing, because we don't have to think about ourselves where to put the shadows and everything. So yeah, it's just a little bit more easy. And maybe the first layer you can't even see, because I'm going in with very, very light pressure. I'm yeah, building up my layers with very light layers, and because you always can go in with more layers and give more color, but it's hard to take away. So for that reason, yeah, I just build up my layers with a really light pressure. And yeah, so now let's continue the Color&Chat. And I just got home from my vacation. In my last Color&Chat I told you that I'm going for a trip to Stuttgart with my sisters, and yeah, I'm just back, and the weather is crazy. Yesterday it was snowing, and we had like 3 degrees outside, and it was freezing cold. The whole yeah, trip, it was freezing cold, really. I was all the time like freezing. I mean, it was a little bit sunny too, but very, very cold. And Yeah, today, as I'm back, there is the sun outside, and it's like over 20 degrees, and in the sun I can now go outside with a t-shirt only, and it's still hot. But that's quite good because I'm lacking the vitamin D, so I can just catch the sun a little bit, which I did today. I just enjoyed the sun a little bit, was resting up, and because, yeah, as much fun such a trip is, it's always exhausting as well, I think, or for me at least. And yeah, it was a beautiful trip with my two sisters. So it was just us girls and without the man, and just enjoying ourselves. And we visited a musical there. It was Anastasia. Maybe you know the story of Anastasia. It is a Russian like fairy tale. And yeah, the musical was just so beautiful, so magical. It was so much fun to visit and watch this musical, and the whole scenery was so magical, and the music was so outstandingly beautiful, and I just enjoyed it really so much. And I even would visit it one more time. That is how good I liked it. And it was really nice to meet up with my sisters, and but I also got some bad experience there. Now I'm going in with a medium flash and basically just deepening the shadows even more. And yeah, what was really bad about this trip, it was the hotel. The owner of the hotel, he was so unfriendly, and like even insulting us, and like having fun of being rude to the guests. And I never experienced such behavior before from like in a hotel, where normally they want you to come back and to recommend them to others. In this hotel it was different. And yeah, the bad thing is that just after we had this bad experience, we checked the recommendations on this hotel, and then we saw that it was really bad, and that a lot of other guests also had these bad experiences there with being insulted, and just not being friendly, and a really bad atmosphere there. And that was a little bit, not so nice. It was really us, a little bit sad that he was like this way, and wasn't prepared for something like that. I have to be honest, never experienced that before, and I most probably won't ever. Yeah, we'll have such experiences again in a hotel. Yeah, so when I came back at home, it was yesterday evening, and I didn't have the chance to check internet because we were basically outside all day, was together with my sisters the whole time, and when we got back, yeah, we were just so tired, or I was very tired, and yeah, just went to bed. And yeah, when I got home, I checked my YouTube channel, of course. Wanted to see, yeah, I wanted to see what new content there is from other color tubers that I follow, and I also wanted to see if I had some comments maybe, and there were really some really lovely and nice comments from you guys, and you really always cheer me up when I'm sad and I come online and then I see your amazing commenting on my videos. Yeah, that means so much to me. You can cheer me up so good, and yeah, that's really, yeah, just made me happy to read through them. And Lovella suggested doing a video on what coloring supplies I take with me when going to a trip, or to show which coloring supplies I did take. But I have to say that I didn't take any coloring supplies for this trip. I was thinking about it, but then in the end I knew that I wouldn't have the time. Instead I took some card games and things like that, so that you could play something together in the evening if there would be time for that. But there wasn't even time for that, so yeah. There wasn't time for calling either, and I didn't take anything because we were traveling with the train, you know. So, and without man, so I had to like carry all my luggage myself, and so I made sure to just take with me what was necessary and what I really needed, so that I didn't have to carry so heavy, you know. And yeah, but maybe you want to know what I was thinking about to take, and I was planning to take the little Hannah-Lynn book, the pocket-sized book from Hannah-Lynn, the sweet and simple whimsicals, and then I would just have taken a few Prismacolors, so my Prismacolor combination for skin I would have taken, and then I would have yeah, just thought of hair color combinations that I would like to try out and take that with me, so that I could do that. I was thinking about coloring in the train, but yeah, I knew that I wouldn't have time for that because yeah, just was babbling with my sister all the time. I was traveling with one sister and meeting up with the other one in the city. So yeah, so that is what I would take with me, just a small book, so that yeah, it's not taking too much like space, and it's not too heavy to take. And so what else? Yeah, I really got a lot of new subscribers lately, and so let me welcome you all. If you're a new subscriber, welcome to my channel. I'm so happy that you're here with me, and I hope that you like yeah, the content on my channel, and that there is something for you here. And thank you so much for being there. Just going in with this reddish brown here on her cheeks a little bit. And now I will go in with the cinnamon again and blend everything in a little bit. And yeah, what I wanted to say, I was so happy about your comments under my Misfits background yeah, tutorial. Nah, it wasn't a tutorial, but it was just how I did the background, the chalk pastel cloud background on the Misfits picture. And yeah, a lot of you said that they are going to try it, and I have to say that is really fantastic. That's making me so happy when you're seeing that it is, yeah, when I can inspire you to try it, because it's really easy. I mean, you could see how easy it was and how quick, and still so effectful. I mean, it looked quite nice. And yeah, I'm so happy that I could reach so many of you guys wanting to try this method yourself. And yeah, I wish I could see your results with it some way. But yeah, maybe that would be possible with the Instagram account. I haven't set up I'm so sorry. I haven't set up an Instagram account yet. Yeah, still need to check out how that works and take the time to do it and everything, you know. But when I'm there, I think a lot of you guys are on Instagram, and then maybe I could just check out your coloring there. That would be interesting and fun, I think. So, can you see the shading? I hope so. I hope that you can see everything quite good. And I'm always going in with a circular motion to have it not as like too streaky. You know. And just going in with light layers. Yeah. and when I came back, so I mean earlier this morning, I wanted to just color something easy, or to start just a fun page, something easy, and I had the small Hannah Lynn book, the Sweden Whimsy Simple Goal, something like that, the pocket-sized book. I was lying around because I was thinking on taking this with me, and yeah, I flipped through that, and yeah, I started doing just something really, yeah, of those pictures, they're really just relaxing, I think, and so I started one today. And I did a marker base on there too, because I had refilled my skin tone, my lighter skin tone, as I told you earlier in this Color&Chat already. And so I was able to do the marker bases again. And yeah, that was just fun. And then I wanted to try out the Artiser a little bit more, how they are working together with marker base, and just yeah, using them more and getting used to them more. And I also wanted to try out the color combination by Color&Chat with Sammie, which she did on her hair series. She did like a fiery red hair combination with the Artiser pencils, and of course in Hannah Lynn we are doing more like the there's more like you know, it's not with those flicks and doing all those strokes to create the hair structure, because in Hannah Lynn we do more like the blended hair, just a nice color blend. And yeah, that is what I think is so relaxing about it, to color the hair in Hannah Lynn pictures. And I just quickly show you. So, oh, we have to zoom out a little bit. So, this is the picture that I'm working on in the yeah, Sweet and Simple Whimsy Gold by Hannah Lynn, pocket-sized book. And I did a marker base, and now, yeah, I started shading with the Artiser pencils, and I really like this color combination. So even if you use it like this and not with those more like realistic looking hair, I think it still looks really nice. And yeah, so that's what I'm coloring at the moment as well. Can you see how this looks right now? So of course I'm not finished yet. Once I'm done with my shading, I would go over with the light peach to blend everything together. But I'm thinking about maybe shading something else a little bit. To give you a little bit more variation in this video. And yeah, I just pause this video for a moment to think about it. See you later. So, I just picked out a few greens and violets to start coloring yeah, this flower part here. And you know, I'm just going in with my second lightest color, which is the permanent green olive and just going in, shading up this leaf a little bit. And yeah, I was just showing you the picture in the Hannah Lynn book, the pocket-sized one, and you know what I really found like interesting. I saw a video from Lovella's coloring, and she was working in one of those pictures from the Hannah Lynn book, and she were using the super tips, the Crayola super tips as a base for the hair coloring, and I find this is a really nice and good way to use those Crayola super tips as a base. I have used them as a base as well, so I know that it works. I used them on an Ariel picture that I showed in my last Color&Chat. Yeah, I just would like to use them more and more often. You know which color I forgot the cream. I really like to use the cream when I'm doing like things like those leaves here. Yeah, because I want to use my Crayola super tips a little bit more, and yeah, it works using them as a base, but I think, yeah, we just have to work a little bit harder because they are yeah, quite streaky, and so yeah, to cover all those yeah, streakiness, we basically need to go over the whole area with you know, with our colors, and so yeah, it's just a little bit more work than just doing a marker base, where the base already is like smooth, you know. So but using it as a hair base, that seems to be a really good solution, to just use them a little bit more. And yeah, what Lovella told, that she was so inspired by Kate's coloring Heven to use those Crayola super tips. And I also have to say that Kate really inspired me back then to get them and to try them, because her coloring with them is just fabulous. I really like to watch her when she is using the Crayola super tips, and when she uses them, it always looks good. So Let me just get another color. So just was grabbing my cream in polychromos, because when doing like greenery, I like to use this as blender and for highlights. So okay, so this is one leaf done, or one flower stem, so to say. Yeah, okay, that is that. And now let's try out, wait, just need to go in one more time with the green a little bit, and then I start coloring the flower. Okay, that's enough. So now I go in with my violet colors. Now I picked the right shades for it. So first I'm going in with a light layer of the light red violet. Speaking of Lovella's coloring, yeah, how about color your heart? Are you participating in this challenge? Originated by Kylara and Lovella's coloring. I really enjoy this challenge, I have to say. So yeah, I think when this video comes up, you might already have seen my first video for this challenge, and I think it's really interesting to let the book be chosen by by the number generator. I really like this concept, and it is like really interesting and getting me motivated to continue with this picture that was chosen, because I want to do it again. I want to pick another book or see what other book it would choose for me. And yeah, so I'm just enjoying this challenge, I have to say. And I will just show you quickly my progress on the picture so far in a minute. Just want to finish with this color here. And then I will grab it and show it to you. Okay. So we had done, I need to zoom you out a little bit. So we had done the flowers together, one of those and one of those, and I recorded the chicken, how I call it that. And then I continued with the greenery and color all those flowers with the same colors, and started this little fairy down here. Can you see? So just her hair is missing right now. So I'm really motivated to continue this picture. So once it is finished, so that I can pick a new book. So I think it's really a fun challenge. What do you think about it? And if you have tried it, I'm really interested to know which book was chosen for you. So in which book are you coloring, if you're participating? But if you're not participating, I also would like to know what is your current coloring project. So let me know what you're working on. I always like to know that. And yeah, what else could we talk about? Do you like grayscale pictures? I mean, coloring them. Why are you scared of it? Have you tried it? I was scared of trying to color a grayscale picture for the longest time. Really, I didn't want to do it. And of course, our lovely Sammie was the person who would take away the fear and just yeah, showing that it is not difficult, and just starting and trying and doing it, you know. That's all that is needed. Just go ahead and start. And yeah. But I still prefer just plain line art, I have to say. No, I'm going in with some more pressure to blend this a little bit more. But I think I did ruin it. This doesn't look very nice, I have to say. Somehow I don't like how this flower looks. Yeah, it is not enough contrast in here. Maybe I go in with a little bit of Prisma white. Get some highlights in here, you know. But I should have taken a lighter color, I think. A lighter shade, because this is really too dark. It doesn't look very nice. Yeah. So let's switch to something else, and then I think I will end this Color&Chat quite soon. Yeah, maybe let's work a little bit on the background before I end this Color&Chat. Okay, just give me a minute. So I thought let's maybe start a little bit with the background, and I wanted to do a background with neocolors. So just grabbed a few blue shades and we'll start coloring with them. Or laying down some pigment, and I'm really not knowing what I'm doing here, so hopefully it will work out fine. Wish me luck, please. Yeah, before I went to holiday, I tried them just out a little bit on a plain piece of like paper, and I really enjoyed them, and I was looking forward to start the coloring with them, and so yeah, so I want to try them out, and yeah, just wish me luck that this turns out nicely, because I really don't know what I'm doing here, but yeah, just mixing a few colors together, and yeah, and I'm doing not a really good layer, but it's just mixing some colors together, and hopefully that will work out fine. So, and then I will go in with my water brush, and I will need paper towel just in case, and then I will just go in and like, and this is no watercolor paper, so we will see what happens. I'm just, you know, like mixing those colors together, and my brush is really wet. Hopefully this wasn't a yeah, a bad decision. Hopefully not. You know, when I tried it out just you know, like quickly, I've used the watercolor paper to try out and play with it. So but yeah, when we not try it out, then we can't learn. And as I messed up the flower, yeah, it okay, and now I think I just need to go in with some more colors directly from this, and I just want to make the corners a little bit darker, and a little bit more pigmented. Yeah, and let's go around her arm as well. And this is the detailer brush that I'm using. And yeah, when I came back, I started to look through which new videos are up on YouTube, and I found out that there is a new video from Melissa Color All These Things, and I have to say that I was so happy about it, because I really love her channel. I really love what she's doing and everything. And she was coloring in Drummenwanger, Semmias Nova or Drummenwanger, and now I'm just going in and try to dab and to make like the transition a little bit more interesting. It was working out really good on the watercolor paper, but I'm not sure that it will work out quite good on here. But yeah, just need to try it out. And anyway, she were coloring in Drummenwanger, and she picked the page that I also picked for me to be my first page in this book. And I don't know if I should be happy about it or not, because yeah, her coloring is always inspiring, but of course I don't want to get this either is giving me too much water or too less. Yeah, it's yeah, I don't want to get influenced too much by her coloring, but yeah, hopefully it will work out just fine. Yeah. Yeah, I think I might just stop now. This is Color&Chat because I really don't know what to talk about now, and I really need to concentrate on this because I think I'm messing it up. It's not working on this paper as it did on, yeah, like just on the watercolor paper that I tried on before our vacation. It's just not mixing, but yeah, but yeah, it's not too bad either. So need to let it dry now. Oops, and then yeah, then I would continue on my own with it. Yeah, let me just show you what we did in this Color&Chat. I hope, whoops, I hope you enjoyed this Color&Chat. I try to make it a little bit more interesting for you, with showing you different parts on this picture and how I will tackle them. And yeah, now I'm continuing my own and will hopefully finish this picture for Easter and just enjoy myself and the process. And I'm wishing you all the best and happy coloring. Take care, and please, it would be very, very lovely if you could give me a thumbs up, or leave me a comment and let me know what you think about it. That's always so much joy for me and really motivates me to produce more videos for you. So if you enjoyed it, let me know about it. And yeah, oh, I have some... okay, so take care and bye!